Okay, so we're back. After, uh, oh my God, I've the last hour, like the last hour and a half that I had recorded, just did not record. So, hey, we're back. I'm gonna try and go through this as quickly as possible. I might speed it up. I will linger on these moments for a few seconds, and then I will uh, we'll keep going. Whenever somebody starts talking, like I don't know how I'm gonna do it. I'm just gonna keep going. I'm gonna go. But yeah, so everything that I had done up until just then took me about 15 minutes to get back here. I still have a bit to do. This is what I figured this whole mess out, and you got to go over here, and uh, we could see each other's. We could see each other's side. Um, this is really frustrating because I already know what's happening, and I just have to, you know, be cool with what's going on. All right, so we got to go up here. I'll probably just talk the whole time. It's not that big a deal. I did have some profound things to say, and hopefully, whenever we get back to those parts, I will say them. Maybe. I don't know. But at least now that I know what the puzzles are doing, I don't have to sit here and like use all of my cognitive ability to figure them out. I can talk to you guys. Uh, what I can say is that this is a very fun game. It's a little frustrating, but it's very fun, and there's a lot of cool things going on. This is the end, I believe, of this little chapter.
Are we being weird right now?
Doing what? Painting a painting together?
Painting a painting together in a public park while drinking wine?
Not at all. I'm sure a lot of famous artists did exactly this. And who knows, maybe in this very spot.
Oh, we should probably get going. Holly's 4th of July parties are not to be missed.
Oh, yeah, good point. Yeah, let's wrap this up. I just.
What?
I mean, I'm looking forward to the party, but I don't want this to end.
Me neither.
Could we just not go, stay in the park, and keep painting?
Yeah.
I mean, this is like the best day I've ever had.
Me too.
Why end it just for some party?
Let's not let this end.
Text Holly. She'll understand.
I love you, Michael.
I love you, Kenzie.
Boy, howdy, do I miss these moments. Not to give you guys any spoilers, but things are about to go a little bit south. We're not gonna get that much of this anymore. So, and with a title like The Wedge, you gotta see this coming. Memories have a funny way of clinging together. They're often not arranged in the order they happened, but by the feeling they stirred, seeing our sketches again took me to places I hadn't thought about in forever. Um, it's a really touching love story, but as you can see by the decor here, things might be getting a little not so good. Um, I'm gonna try and make sure that you guys see everything that I saw the first time, because I don't want you guys to miss anything. But I also don't want to linger on this stuff for too long because it took me a minute to figure all this stuff out. But looking back, cracks were starting to form. Um, Also, I'm just frustrated about about losing that whole hour and a half of footage, and I'd rather your little quirks, they weren't so little anymore. I just want to get back to the game at large so that I can at least enjoy it a little more because I want to know the ending. I'm I am hooked. I want to know how Matthew and God, I don't remember her name. I want to know how these guys end up. We used to be cute, now seemed fuzzy, and now I wasn't. And I know I wasn't perfect either. Um, Gotta get the. This is the wedge.
Hello, sunflower.
Oh, good. you got beer. Thanks, hon.
Yep, decided to live a little on a weeknight.
How was school?
Great. No. It was boring. Want to watch a movie tonight?
Do you want to keep watching that trashy show we were watching last week? What was it?
Yeah, sounds good.
Yeah, that's gonna keep happening. And every day they passed the crack screw a little bit more. And it's sad. It's really sad because this game does a really good job of introducing these characters and making you actually care about them. We've never seen these characters, and we don't get a whole lot of dialogue. Sorry, excuse me. But what we do have is this giant labyrinthian world to explore, and the world is getting darker and less whimsical the longer, or like the more we play, and that's in a way reflecting their relationship. Like, we're getting a very intimate look into their relationship through this game. But this is the wedge. This staircase right here. This is what they. And that in and of itself, like, we're having to use the very instrument of their downfall, like of the the downhill spiral of their relationship. This is the wedge, the dividing thing, or the divide rather. Little stuff I did made you sulk. My unfinished cans of seltzer abandoned everywhere. It also sounds like drinking maybe has a pretty bad impact on their relationship. Drink responsibly, folks. It can ruin lives and relationships. My bad knee I complained about but refused to see a doctor for. You definitely don't want to build a relationship off of just drinking, and unfortunately, in like my age group, like that's kind of the motif, like we're all. Well, I'm not a 20-something-year-old anymore. I am 20, but I'm 27, but not. Oh, I'm not a young buck anymore. And I don't want this here. Oh no, can I get this out? How do I get this out? Hello? I think this is stuck in here. I can't get it out. Oh no. Am I gonna have to restart this? Oh, there we go. That was almost bad. That's the size that I want it though, isn't it? Yeah, I think that's the size that I want it. Yeah. And then we switch it around like that, and then we chunk it right there. Also, another motif of this is that this is their house, I'm assuming, and it when we first saw this, it was a giant castle. It was very whimsical, and like in this, it looks like this is a progression, like starting from here to here to here, because that's the way the game is going as well. I'm not so sure about this one yet. And as you can see, that it goes from, this almost looks like what we used to have to this, and then over here, and it's just really sad because it shows like the progression of people's dreams and how they can start to erode if. Well, hold on. We still had good moments though, like that getaway to the cabins in Marin that convinced us to find a home together. But yeah, it's sad that like you can kind of get lost in your own business so much that it ends up ruining like all the happy parts about your life. One thing that I did note on the first playthrough is that like as we're continuing to get smaller and the atmosphere gets darker, like it's really speaking to like both of the parties involved here. They feel like there's not much they can do to help the situation because they're afraid to essentially just tell the other how they're really feeling because they don't want to break all this. But in turn, it just gets darker and darker. And but those good moments were sparse, high points on an otherwise flat line. That flat line almost made me think. Oh, well, hold on.
Hello, Sunflower.
Hey, I got wine. It's on the counter.
Why did you just snap your computer closed?
Because you just got home.
Okay. But you just snapped it shut like a kid hiding something from his mom.
I'm sorry. I'm trying to give you my full attention.
Whatever you're doing is fine. I just don't like how you hid it from me.
I didn't hide anything from you.
Whatever, it's fine. You made stir fry?
Yeah.
What are you watching?
Just some trash.
But that flat line made me kind of think that, oh no, someone is about to die. But I don't think that's the case anymore. I think this is strictly just a love story that has run its course and ended. I haven't gotten to the end of the game, so I don't know how all of this ends. But that's what I'm kind of assuming, is that they're pretty much going to go their separate ways by the end of this. I don't know why it got so bright right there. This next part really confounded me. This wedge, we ended up using it in very weird ways. I guess they're not that weird, but weird enough for me to not have thought about them. But the further out we go, the smaller we get, and the harder it seems to really like make sense of the things that are around us. Kind of get more lonely, and as you probably have noticed, the music, we don't have like that bouncy up tempo anymore. Like it's just kind of somber and just chilling. Just really all we have now is ambient music. For some reason it took me a while to figure out this little bit where like put it up right next to the gate and then just walk through. That's all I gotta do. I do have to become small though. So also the leaves, the clutter around. And also some of these elevators stop getting power, like these. So like I don't know if I can. Yeah, I can't. Oh, I can, but the lights seem to be going out on some of them. It's just the game developers use a lot of tools to really get drive home that the bleakness. I mean, because look at this. This is like a stark contrast from like the first two levels we were in. We were in a fantasy, and like the farther in we go, it's just oh, okay. The farther in we go, it's just dreary and dark, and there's brief shadows of, or brief instances of light, you know. This really bothered me. I can just pull this, even though I'm this short. That was annoying. But now we have to go back over here, and this tree is like the only source of light that really shines through, and it's losing its leaves. The clutter all about. It's just sad. I hope there's a happy ending. I hope there's something, you know, not like, because the ending of this chapter is pretty well, I don't want to give it away, but it's pretty rough. And when we get to it, I'll talk about it, because I do want to talk about it. We're almost there, though, so don't worry. So this took me a hot second to figure out. So in order to get this, you gotta sideways it, and then, well, you gotta make sure it sits like right there so that you can actually get up. And then we go back out, and then we can also open this bit so that we can just walk out that way instead of having to go through the elevators. And then after that, I think we're on to the church, which feels like, you know, they had plans for something. Well, I'll wait. I'll wait till we get there, and then we can talk about it. But yeah, this wedge really tripped me up. But it wasn't our dream. It wasn't our dream house, and yet we were still excited, which is good. It's good that they were excited. Wait, what have I done here? Can I still make that? I feel like I can still make that. Yep. I don't know if I can make that. I'm gonna try. Okay. And then go in here.
You're home kind of late.
I bought beer.
I put dinner in the fridge.
Oh, I.
Why didn't you text?
Sorry, it was a last minute thing.
And you didn't invite me?
I went out with Angela.
Oh,
I'm just trying to repair my friendship with her.
okay. I mean, you still could have texted.
You're right. I'm sorry.
You want to watch something, or?
I'm just gonna use my laptop in the other room.
Having played this for so long already, like, all of this stuff just feels super personal, and I'm gonna need some time to I don't know, recharge. Like, it just, I can, like, the voice acting is just so good that, like, and these interactions just feel so real, that I think I'm gonna need a little bit of time to not be so, because I feel like, you know, this is really gonna charge some people and get some, you know, some conversations flowing that are past overdue. Not necessarily with me, but like other people that are going through similar things like this. All right, this part is pretty neat. Oh, well, actually, we gotta go open it first. And then go inside. And what we have is a bell. And we need that bell. I think. No. We just need to get to the bell. That's all. It felt like we had followed the map and we'd still gotten off course. So we just kept going, too scared to say anything was wrong. Yeah, because like they don't like, you put so much time into relationships, and it's like, God, if I say this one thing, like, it all just comes tumbling down, and like I just had like all of my emotions in this one, like I'm so invested in this one relationship that, you know, if it goes, like, what was the point of it all? That's really sad. But this is probably like my favorite little interaction with the wedge, because like you get to use that size of the wedge, and it fits in here, doesn't it? It doesn't? There it goes. Yeah. It just fits right in there. And then you don't have to go up there. You just have to go right here. And grab the bell.
Hey.
Hey.
You have mail here. Oh, did you hear from your mom yet?
How was work?
I was at school tonight. Did you hear from your mom?
Yeah, how was school?
You totally don't care, do you?
What? I care?
Do you?
Yeah, I asked you how work was.
School.
School. Okay, how was your day, Kenzie? I was asking how your day was. Does it matter if it's work or school?
Apparently it doesn't.
Oh, come on. Look, I'm sorry. I just...
Sorry for not caring?
No. Oh, no.
My weeks are tough. I'm working and I'm going to school. And I'm not saying your job isn't burning you out, but when I come home from a long day, a very long day, I would really appreciate it if you could give me just the tiniest bit of your attention.
Are we really going to start having this conversation again?
Yes, we are going to start this conversation again. We're going to start this conversation over and over again for infinity until we figure out how to end the conversation without you tuning out.
What is that supposed to mean?
It means whenever I want to have a discussion about something serious, you end up just leaving the room, mentally or physically. You refuse to deal.
I leave the room because when I tell you how I feel about something, you insist it's not how I really feel. What is the point in having a conversation if you're not going to believe what I say?
You hide, Michael. You hide your feelings from me and even from yourself.
Oh, and I'm the only one in this room that's guilty of that. Look, I know I'm not great with my feelings, but I try. You, on the other hand, you do anything you can to steer the conversation off of yourself and onto me.
Oh, how so?
How so? How so? I asked you 3 times how your day was today, and instead of reciprocating my effort...
But you weren't listening!
I was making an effort! I would much rather have a conversation about your day than be lectured about what days of the week you're at school.
What? How do you actually think this is about school or work?
It's not! You're saying I'm not listening, and you're the one that's not listening.
Rough. Yeah. So I was just gonna say, like, I was thinking maybe the church was they both had plans to marry, and maybe that argument was what broke the church, so to speak. And boy howdy is this next little thing gonna be. God, I hate to just like repeat myself, but like it's gonna be rough. It's called The Escape. On the surface, that fight was just like all the others, but that time it felt different. I knew what it meant. After it was over, I stepped outside to be alone and clear my head, and I just kept walking. But yeah, that's gonna do it for today, guys. Tomorrow, or next time, however you're watching this, we'll move on to the next next chapter in this roller coaster of a life. Well, rather a relationship. But I hope you guys are enjoying it so far, and I will see you in the next one.